Rudraprayag, a name that resonates with the echoes of ancient legends and the whispers of the wind. A place where nature's grandeur unfolds in every direction, offering a sanctuary for the soul. Nestled amidst the breathtaking Himalayas, this sacred town exudes an aura of peace and tranquility. The serene environment invites you to pause and reflect, to breathe deeply and feel the heartbeat of the earth. The air is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of pine and wildflowers. Each breath fills you with a sense of renewal and connection to the natural world. The mighty Alaknanda and Mandakini rivers converge here, their waters a pristine turquoise. This confluence is not just a meeting of rivers, but a merging of histories, cultures, and spiritual energies. Lush forests blanket the slopes, home to a rich diversity of life. From the smallest insects to the majestic Himalayan tar, every creature plays a role in this vibrant ecosystem. The villagers live in harmony with their surroundings, their days filled with prayer, work, and laughter. Their simple yet profound way of life is a testament to the enduring bond between humanity and nature. But this serene existence was soon to be shattered. Dark clouds began to gather, signaling a change that would disrupt the tranquility of this idyllic town. An ominous shadow was about to fall upon Rudraprayag, casting a pall of fear and uncertainty. The once peaceful nights would soon be filled with unease and dread. The balance of nature, so delicately maintained for centuries, was about to be brutally disrupted. The harmony between man and nature, carefully nurtured over generations, faced an unprecedented threat. The year was 1918. The world outside was embroiled in the chaos of war. Yet Rudraprayag remained untouched, a sanctuary of peace. Until, that is, the whispers began. Whispers of a creature stalking the night, a creature of immense power and stealth, a creature with an insatiable hunger. At first the whispers were dismissed as mere superstition, but as the days turned into weeks, the whispers grew louder, more insistent. Livestock disappeared, their carcasses found drained of blood. A sense of unease settled upon the village, a creeping dread that chilled the very marrow. Then came the first human victim. A young woman, returning home from the fields, was attacked and killed. Her death sent shockwaves through Rudraprayag. The whispers turned to screams. The creature was no longer a figment of their imagination. It was real, and it was hunting them. Panic gripped Rudraprayag. People were afraid to venture out alone, even during the day. The once vibrant streets were deserted. The creature, a leopard of immense size and cunning, had instilled a deep-seated fear in the hearts of the villagers. They had become prisoners in their own homes. Section 4, a hunter arrives. The news of the man-eating leopard of Rudraprayag reached the ears of the British government. Concerned about the escalating situation, they decided to call upon the services of a man renowned for his skills as a hunter and his knowledge of the wild. His name was Jim Corbett. Corbett was a legend in his own time. A skilled tracker and marksman, he had spent years in the Indian wilderness, studying its creatures and protecting them from poachers. He was also a compassionate man, deeply troubled by the conflict between humans and animals. When he received the summons to Rudraprayag, he knew he had to act. Section 5. The hunt begins. Corbett arrived in Rudraprayag to find a village paralyzed by fear. The villagers were haunted by the constant threat of the man-eater, a leopard that had claimed many lives. The air was thick with tension, and every shadow seemed to hold a lurking danger. He listened intently as the villagers recounted their encounters with the man-eater. Each story was more harrowing than the last, filled with close calls and tragic losses. The fear in their eyes was palpable, and Corbett knew he had to act swiftly. He examined the sites of the attacks, looking for clues, for any sign that would lead him to his quarry. The forest floor was a tapestry of tracks and signs, each one telling a part of the story. Corbett's keen eyes missed nothing, and he began to piece together the movements of the elusive predator. The hunt for the man-eating leopard of Rudraprayag had begun. Corbett prepared his gear meticulously, knowing that any mistake could be fatal. The forest was his battleground, and he was ready to face the challenge head-on. For weeks, Corbett tracked the leopard through the dense forests and treacherous terrain surrounding Rudraprayag. The journey was grueling, with each day bringing new challenges. The dense underbrush and steep cliffs tested his endurance, but he pressed on, driven by the cries of the villagers. The leopard was cunning, a phantom that seemed to melt into the shadows. It moved with a ghostly grace, always staying one step ahead. But Corbett was relentless. He studied the leopard's patterns, learning its habits and anticipating its moves. He refused to give up, driven by a deep sense of purpose and a desire to end the reign of terror that had gripped the village. Each night, as he lay under the stars, he thought of the lives lost and the families torn apart. This was more than a hunt. It was a mission to restore peace to Rudraprayag. Section 6. The Final Confrontation. Finally, after weeks of relentless pursuit, Corbett cornered the elusive leopard. It was a moonless night, the forest shrouded in an almost impenetrable darkness. The only sounds were the rustling of leaves and the pounding of Corbett's heart, echoing in his ears. He could feel the leopard's presence, sense its burning eyes watching him from the shadows. The leopard charged suddenly. Corbett, his senses on high alert, raised his rifle with precision and fired. The shot echoed through the silent forest, followed by a deafening, eerie silence. The leopard lay still, its reign of terror finally over, bringing peace to the forest. Section 7. Legacy of the Man-Eater. With the death of the man-eating leopard, a collective sigh of relief swept through Rudraprayag. The villagers, who had lived in constant fear, could now breathe freely. The oppressive weight of terror that had gripped their hearts for so long was finally lifted. The villagers could finally emerge from their homes, their lives no longer held captive by fear. They gathered in the village square, sharing stories of survival and resilience, their faces glowing with newfound hope and joy. Corbett was hailed as a hero, his name forever etched in the annals of Rudraprayag. His bravery and skill had saved countless lives, and the villagers honored him with heartfelt gratitude and admiration. But Corbett's triumph was tinged with sadness. He was a man who understood the complexities of nature, and he knew that the leopard, despite its deadly actions, was a victim of circumstances beyond its control. He knew that the leopard, like all creatures, had been driven to desperation. Its actions were not born out of malice, but out of a desperate need to survive in a world that had turned against it. An injury, perhaps, or a scarcity of prey had forced it to turn to humans for sustenance. The once majestic predator had been reduced to a state of vulnerability, highlighting the harsh realities of survival in the wild. The tragedy of Rudraprayag was a stark reminder of the delicate balance between humans and the natural world. It underscored the need for coexistence and the importance of understanding the intricate web of life that connects us all. A balance that we, as stewards of this planet, must strive to maintain. It is our responsibility to protect and preserve the natural world, ensuring that such tragedies do not repeat themselves. The legacy of the man-eater serves as a poignant lesson in the ongoing story of human and wildlife coexistence.